today on Wonderment Kids, I'm here with my friend and graphic artist, Roman, and we are interviewing actor Bradley James.
Hello, Gray Roman. Thank you so much for having me on your such a prestigious show. I'm very pleased to be here.
You're welcome. So, question 1, how did you get into acting?
I got into acting 2 times. The first time I was about sort of 6, maybe 7, 6 or 7, and there were lots of kids in my class on a Wednesday afternoon. I'd just moved to a new school, and there were lots of kids in this class on Wednesday afternoon who would disappear. And I would sort of be like, where, not sort of disappear forever, they'd disappear for the rest of the afternoon. And I sort of found myself, I wasn't much of a fan of being in school, so I was like, where are they going? And it turned out they were going to drama class. And so I instantly signed up for that, just to get out of classes. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I moved around a few more times, and I got back into it when I started at a new school. And there was, this is something you'll understand in a few years, there was a girl in the school who I quite liked. And she asked me if I was going to sign up for the school play, and I assumed she was signing up for the school play as well. So I was like, yeah, I'm signing up for the school play. And again, got back into acting, completely loved it, and I've been involved ever since.
Okay, is the first episode of a TV series more challenging than the other episodes?
That's a good question. I would say there's a lot of work to do on a first episode of a TV show. It's not always the most challenging. You do a lot of setting up for your show, and you have to explain a lot to an audience in a first show, and that's the challenge about it, while still making it an interesting story.
How did you support yourself before you made money as an actor?
How did I support myself? I was a student before I was an actor. I was very lucky. I got into sort of professional acting very quickly out of drama school. So drama school is essentially the answer to that question. They sort of provide you with a very safe bubble. You guys are in school at the moment. School provides you with a very safe environment to learn and grow. And drama school is kind of an extension of that. It's sort of, when you get an idea that you really want to take this acting thing seriously, there's places you can go and work on your craft and do it in a safe way, as I say, in a safe environment. And I was given a student loan to go and be an acting student, and so that's essentially how I supported myself. And then before that, it was all my mum. She took care of everything before that. So thanks, Mum.
Okay, did you or do you have any fears when it comes to acting?
I think fear is part of a lot of. You could attribute fear to everything in whether you're an actor or. You can attribute fear to when something means something to you. When you're fearful of something, it's because you're probably doing something you're passionate about and you want to get it right. And I think the key with fear is not so much to try and avoid it. In acting, you're actually in a good place because you can use a lot of that. You can use it in your performance. But the biggest aspect of fear is that the only way that it will overcome you is if you're not prepared enough. If you've done the work, that fear will disappear. If you've prepared enough for what you need to do, that is the only time you need to worry about your fears. If you've worked hard enough, you don't have to worry about them at all.
Who was or is currently your main inspiration for acting?
I think my main inspiration for most things is probably my mum. I have a very close relationship with my mum. and we, sort of been through a lot together. I was through very formative years that I had, that you're going through at the moment, and so I take a lot from her in terms of things she taught me, and the way she, I guess, wanted me to go out into the world.
Did it take a while to learn how to do the stunt seats and the Shell Merlin, and what was your favorite stunt to do?
I quite enjoy doing stunts, and I tend to try and keep the stuntman sort of as quiet as possible, because I think it helps the production if your actor's doing the stunts as opposed to your stuntman. And sometimes that's not possible because it's the stuntmen are trained to do some pretty crazy things, and when you're acting on set, your health is very important for production.
And for the most serious question, who do you think would win in a battle, Darth Vader or King Arthur?
In a battle? Well, that is a good question. I'm going to have to vote for the home team here and say King Arthur.
Okay.
But make sure you take your time, get yourself settled in there. There we go. How's that pillow working out for you?
Good.
Yeah.